there, listeners. Welcome to our podcast. I'm ADRIANA, your host, and ELYSHA will be co-host for this episode. And today we have NASUHA, Dia, and AMRINA. Today we are kicking off a brand new series that's all about Generation Z. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So the way we're gonna break the episode down is that we're gonna break from how we were raised, the challenges we go through, the benefits being in this generation, and then we're gonna go into the stereotypes of Generation Z. So it's going to be a very interesting conversation with these beautiful girls. So are you guys ready?
Ready.
It's fascinating how our family shapes who we are. What if we dig a bit deeper into our childhood stories?
Absolutely, Yana. Growing up, my family and I always gathered for family dinner. So I find it very lovely how my mother always cooks our favorite foods. So it was the highlight of our day as we get to share what is going on in our lives. It's actually our way of escaping from reality, and by having dinner with my family, somehow it serves as a coping mechanism.
That's great, Ellie. In my house, family dinners were significant too. But there was this added emphasis on independence. My parents wanted me to learn how to navigate life on my own from a very young age.
Interesting dynamics. In my family, it was a blend of both. We had our regular family dinners, but my parents also encouraged us to explore our individual growth. It created a unique harmony between togetherness and personal growth.
Yeah, it's amazing how diverse our experiences are. In my family, we shared the love for family dinners too, but what made it special were the storytelling seasons afterwards. Like my parents believe in passing down wisdom through the through the narratives.
So many different dynamics already. How about we share some unique family tradition?
Sure things. In my family, Thanksgiving turns into a culinary showdown. Each family member competes to create the most delicious dish. It's a bit competitive, a bit intense, but it brings a lot of joy.
That sounds like a blast. In my house, we have this Hari Raya celebration tradition where each family member will give the targeted person a present. It's like you're playing Secret Santa. This is what I like most about Raya because I can meet my family and cousins really far away from my house. So it's a great time to create memories with them. My cousins and I also have this tradition of putting on a face mask a night before Raya. So the next day we'll wake up pretty and fresh.
I love that. In my family, we have a birthday tradition where the celebrant get to spend the entire day doing things they love. No question asked. It's personalized celebration that adds a special touch.
These traditions sound hard. In my family, we have this quirky tradition where we create a family mural every summer. Each member contributes something that represents them that year. It's like our visual diary.
These traditions are incredible. Let's dive even deeper. Anyone else have something unique traditions to share?
Sure, here's another one. So every summer, we embark on a family camping trip. Our camping trips are always filled with adventure and discovery. Each morning, we set out on a hike, immersing ourselves in the tranquility of the wilderness. As we trek through the woods, we witness the breathtaking scenery that Mother Nature has to offer. The lush greenery, the vibrant wildflowers, and the majestic wildlife in their natural habitat. So it's a humbling experience that reminds us of the beauty and the grandeur of the world beyond our urban lives. As the sun begins to set, we gather at the campfire for the most exciting part, which is barbecue. So laughter echoes through the quiet night as we recount funny incidents, and sometimes the stories take a turn towards the spooky, sending a thrilling chill down our spines. So just thinking about this camping trip fills me with a sense of nostalgia. I miss the simplicity of those days, the joy of being with my family, away from the distractions of technology. So it's like a because it's a tech-free zone where the only connections we make are with nature and each other.
That sounds refreshing. In my family, we have Adventure Day, where one person plans a surprise outing for the rest of the family. It adds an element of spontaneity to our routine.
I love the spontaneity. In my house, Sunday evening were dedicated as creative corner. We would all engage in some form of artistic expression, whether it was painting, writing, or simply just doodling. It became a therapeutic tradition.
Those are fantastic. In my family, we have an annual treasure hunt on birthdays. It's not just about the gift, but the journey of finding them. It brings out the kid in all of us.
The stories are like gold. It's like we're building our own little library of traditions. Despite our differences, we have created such a strong bond. What do you think, everyone?
Absolutely. Our background may be different, but it's those shared experience and tradition that makes our friendship so unique.
All right. Now, let's talk about the challenges that we face being a Gen Z in today's world. Speaking from my own experience as a Gen Z, I would say that social media have given me a bad influence in which I always have this bad habit of splurging my money on clothes every time I have to go out, whether it be on a date with my partner or hangouts with my friends. It's the thought of what people might think of me if I am wearing the same shirt in my Instagram post. I'm afraid if people would say something like, isn't this the same outfit you wear the other day? Or don't you have other clothes to wear? So it has gotten worse to the point that I constantly think of what my followers would think of me if I wear the same outfits. So Gen Z's usage of social media have given a negative impact on me. Don't get me started on Shopee. It is one of the most dangerous platforms for shopping. Honestly, I can spend hours and hours and just splurge my money there.
That's undeniably true, actually. Social media has significantly influenced Gen Z to neglect the importance of education. If you are asking Gen Z their ambition, quite a number of them would say they want to be an influencer, as if education is not important at all. What these individuals are lack of is actually the thought of what would happen in the next 10 years if they become an influencer. Sure, influencer can make a lot of money by making video on TikTok and Instagram or YouTube, but does it promise them to have a successful life?
Right. So, Amrina, what are the challenges that you think we as a Gen Z faces?
Besides social media, I think Gen Z faces economic struggles. This is due to several reasons, such as fear of debt. This fear is often associated with the cost of education and the burden of students' loan. Okay, let me give you one example. Being a university student requires us to spend a lot of money, isn't it? And we have to like pay for our home rents, our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Besides that, limited job opportunities are another significant challenges for Gen Z. The gig economy and job instability coupled with the impact of automation make it difficult for them to find a stable employment opportunity.
That's so true, Amrina. Gen Z feels like they're missing out on some important things in life. This can include things like having enough money, a job, education, food, a house, transportation, friends, and feeling safe. Not having this can lead to more mental health problems.
Speaking of mental health, Gen Z are facing this issue because growing up in a hyper-connected world can evoke intense feelings of isolation and loneliness in some youth. Due to the pandemic, many young people have had to adapt to virtual learnings and socializing, which can lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnected from their peers.
So, despite all the challenges we stated just now, on the positive side, living in the current generations comes with a wide range of benefits. Many of are result of a technological advancement and social progress, and I think I would like to share with you guys a few benefits of being in this generation. So, the first one, I think, a technological advancement. One of the most significant advantages of technology is the boost in efficiency. Tasks that once took hours, if not days, can now be completed in mere minutes. This increased efficiency has revolutionized industries. making productions and operation more streamlined and cost effective.
I do agree with you. Modern technology boosts productivity as well as the efficiency of human activities as it allows us to perform tasks in less time. Meanwhile, thanks to the huge amount of information available, better decisions can be made and human error can be reduced.
REZAL India. Another benefit that I think is about the global connectivity. Global connectivity refers to the interconnectedness of different regions worldwide, facilitated by various technological and communication platforms. Technology has transformed the way we communicate. With the advance of the internet and smartphones, we can connect with people worldwide at the touch of a button. This has not only made the world a smaller place, but has also facilitated global collaboration, knowledge sharing, and real-time communications. It breaks down geographical barriers, facilitates instant communications, and provides access to diverse perspectives and knowledge.
Talking about global connectivity, do you guys know about EIT? Engineer in Training, or EIT, is a professional designation from the National Council of Examiners for Engineering and Surveying, used in the United States to designate a person certified by the state as having completed two requirements. Consider EIT as an example. Today, online students of EIT attend webinars where the lecturer may be from Spain, Turkey, or even the USA. This level of global connectivity and accessibility would have been unimaginable centuries ago.
Other than that, innovation in education also continue to increase these days. Innovation in education has been a key aspect of the ongoing transformation in the way people learn and teach. Technology has expanded the heart of education. Various technologies and methodologies are shaping the landscape of education, making it more accessible, engaging, and effective. For instance, e-learning, online courses, and educational apps. Students can access a wealth of information and resources. The purpose of introducing these new teaching strategies and methods is to improve academic outcomes and address real problems to promote equitable learning.
I would like to give an example of innovation in education, which is blended or hybrid learning. Okay, the rise of online and blended learning during the pandemic has forced schools to pivot what they offer. While going entirely online doesn't make sense for many institutions, implementing a blended or hybrid approach has many benefits. Like 94% of teachers are open to hybrid learning with the proper resources, support, um, and curriculum. As both a teacher and an administrator, you want to stay on top. This trend to remain competitive and successful.
Whoa, I don't even notice that being in this generation has a lot of benefits until we talk about this.
Yes, Ellie. But wait. I think I want to share one more benefit that I think is the biggest benefit of being in this generation, which is the entrepreneurship opportunities. Uh, the digital age has lowered barriers to entry for entrepreneurships, platforms and tools for online businesses, as well as crowdfunding, provide individuals with opportunities to start and grow their own ventures. Uh, Entrepreneurial ventures help generate new wealth. Existing businesses may remain confined to existing markets and may hit a limit in terms of income. New and improved products, services, or technology from entrepreneurs enable new markets to be developed and new wealth to be created.
Alright, we can take the example from our own country. So example, more Malaysian youth venturing into business amid challenging market. We can see a lot of young entrepreneurs start their business just by using social media. I also think this is one of the biggest benefits of being in this generation.
Yes. The older generations has taught the newer generation many lessons, ranging from basic education to social conduct. So, however, the newer generation also has many lessons to teach the older generation, such as open-mindedness, freedom of thought, perseverance, and enjoying life. This lesson, while having both positive and negative effects, have become essential to the modern world.
I think people in this generation have unique opportunities and responsibilities to navigate these complexities, adapt to change, and contribute to creating a better future. Perspectives on living in this generation may vary based on individuals' experiences, values, and cultural contexts. Now, let's talk about stereotypes. I think one of the most obvious stereotypes about Gen Z is mental health issues. Gen Z's focus on mental health is often misinterpreted as a sign of increased mental health issues, but in reality, it's a manifestation of more open societal discourse on mental health and better tools to diagnose and treat mental illness. Growing up in the digital age, Gen Z has access to a vast amount of information about mental health through online platforms. Social media can be both a positive and negative influence, with some arguing that it fosters a sense of community and support, while others highlight concerns about the potential for comparison and negative effects on self-esteem.
True, the pervasive use of digital technology and social media by Gen Z has been a subject of concern. While this platform can connect people and provide support, they also expose individuals to cyberbullying, online pressure, and unrealistic social comparison, which may contribute to mental health issues. It's true that there is an increase in mental health issues among Generation Z.
Yeah, I've seen a research from the NSDUH. It is an annual survey conducted by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration in the US, which is the United States. The survey has reported increases in major depressive episodes and suicidal thoughts among adolescents and young adults in recent years.
Personally, I believe that the key cause behind this stereotype, our older generations such as Gen X, Millennials, did not have the same level of access to digital technologies that we possess now. As a result, they are unable to perceive what other people's lifestyle are like or what opportunities others have that we do not. As a result, they will be more focused on their lives rather than the other way around. Unlike ourselves, access to other people's lives is literally at our fingertips, making it easier to open the window of insecurities than we expected.
Do you ever feel fine for the day and then look at your social media and see a depressing quote posted by another person or negative things about your life that you can relate to, or you see people who do very well in their lives or even just look pretty, and then you immediately feel sad, doubt yourself, and blame God for what you went through. It may sound dramatic, but this is the fact.
Yes, when I go to Instagram, I see individuals posting about their enormous houses, nice outfits, or trips to distant countries. I felt sad and began to rethink my life, wondering why I couldn't have what they had. Yet I am content with my current situation. I am pleased with my family, I love myself, and I am proud of all of my accomplishments. Thus, I used Instagram seldomly since I understood it was extremely unhealthy for me. I do not want to make myself feel as if I'm not doing enough.
No worries, Dia, you are doing enough. Talking about this, there is a case where a 16-year-old girl has reportedly killed herself in Malaysia after posting a poll on her Instagram account asking followers if she should die or not, with 69% of respondents voting that she should. She posted the poll on the photo sharing app with the message, "Really important, help me choose death or life." After most respondents voted for death, she killed herself. You see, this is the impact of social media and digital tools to Generation Z. This is what leads to mental health issues among us.
I'm so agree with you, Yana. I believe that our elder ancestors dealt with anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. However, because of lack of information about it, many simply disregard the sensations and go about their lives, believing that it is normal, while it is not always the case. And I believe people are unable to get treatment if they are experiencing mental health concerns due to the fees involved. But for us, Generation Z, there are other answers that we can find, such as looking on Google for ways to conquer it, or simply going online and chatting with strangers about your troubles.
Yes, one of the areas that people accuse Gen Z of being demanding and entitled is salary. But I do agree that we should be demanding about our salary if we are expected to do most of the work, and all the years we went through to obtain the certificates should be a big reason why we should be demanding about our salary, especially when the economy isn't great in this era.
Yes, exactly. I totally agree with you, Ellie.
Seems like our discussion has come to the end. As we wrap up this discussion, we encourage you to continue, explore, and engage with the perspective of Generation Z. Whether you are a part of this generation, a parent, a teacher, or a professional, understanding the values and aspirations of Generation Z is just not insightful but essential for fostering a world that accommodates their diverse talents and contribution.
Thank you for joining us on this journey. Keep the conversations going, stay curious, and continue to embrace the ever evolving dynamics of our generations. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
And
everyone. Bye.